Hello, this is a quick demo of Speak2Docs application. And so what I have here is two documents that I have added, and these are indexed. I can index additional documents using this plus button. So the way this indexing works is that you may index a PDF or a Markdown file. For the PDF, it does look at each page and the structure of each page. So there's a model in the application that predicts what different parts of the page are for, like is it a figure, subheading, heading, and then it parses the PDF according to that structure so that enough context is retained in each context so that when you ask a question, you have good search results. So down here is an activity log that just is basically telling you what the system is doing. These are the settings you can change. The main one that you need here is the OpenAI key. And so that has to come from OpenAI. It has to be funded for this application to work. You can tweak different aspects of the application, like for example, models, uh, different audio settings, how filtering and parsing is done, how search is done. They're all here. This link here or button here tells you, it gives you a brief help for each of the controls. So what I'm going to do is ask questions about this paper called AMEM. AMEM is an agentic memory system. So I'm going to start the application by clicking this mic icon to connect to OpenAI real-time API.
Hello, I am seeing one selected document that I can answer questions about.
Hello, can you summarize the paper abstract?
Sure, I'll give you a concise summary of the abstract. The abstract argues that LLM agents need better memory systems to use past experiences effectively. Existing systems mostly support basic storage and retrieval, and even graph-based approaches rely on fixed structures that limit adaptability. The paper proposes AMEM, an agentic memory system inspired by the Zettelkasten method. It lets agents dynamically organize memories by creating structured notes,
Can
linking
you
related.
explain the Zettelkasten method more?
Okay, let me briefly unpack the Zettelkasten idea and how it works in practice. The Zettelkasten method is a note-taking and knowledge organization approach built around small atomic notes that are connected through meaningful links rather than stored in a rigid hierarchy. Core ideas. Atomic notes. Each note captures one idea, observation, or memory unit. Contextual description. Notes should contain enough context to be understandable later. Flexible linking. New notes are connected to related existing notes based on conceptual relationships, not just folder/category placement. Emergent structure. Over
Who are
time,
the authors of this paper?
let me check who's credited as the authors on that paper. The authors are Wu Jiangshu, Zhujie Liang, Kai Mei, Hang Gao, Juntao Tan, Yangfeng Zhang.
Do any of these authors have other papers in the references section?
Let me check the references for overlap in author names. Yes, the selected paper's authors are Wu Jiangshu, Zhujie Liang, Kai Mei, Hang Gao, Juntao Tan, and Yangfeng Zhang. From the available reference snippets, one matching author appears. Yangfeng Zhang appears as an author of the selected paper and also appears in the references section.
What were the data sets used in this study?
Let me quickly check which datasets the paper reports using. The selected paper uses these datasets in its experiments. LOCOMO, the main long-term conversation QA dataset used for evaluation. DialSim, used for additional comparison of memory mechanisms.
Can you tell me a little bit more about Locomo and Dial Sim?
Let me pull out a quick, clear description of each dataset. Locomo is described as the paper's main long-term conversation evaluation dataset. It contains much longer dialogues than prior conversational datasets, about 9K tokens on average, spanning up to 35 sessions. The paper uses Locomo to evaluate long-term conversational question answering across 5 categories: multi-hop, temporal, open domain, single-hop, and adversarial. Results are reported with metrics such as F1, BLEU1, Rouge 2, Rouge L, Meteor, and SBERT similarity. Dial Sim is described as a dataset derived from long-term multi-party dialogues from popular TV shows including Friends, The Big Bang Theory, and The Office. It covers about 1,300 sessions over
What other algorithms AMM is compared against?
Let me quickly look up the other algorithms used as baselines for comparison. The selected paper compares AMM against these baselines/memory systems. Locomo, a direct foundation model baseline that uses the complete preceding conversation and questions in the prompt, without a separate memory mechanism. Read agent, memory bank, memGPT, base memory or base, an ablated version of
On the
AMM.
Locomo dataset, what's the second best performing algorithm?
Let me check the Locomo results and pick out the second best performer. According to the paper's Locomo results, AMEM is the best overall. Among the baselines, the second best overall appears to be memGPT. Based on the reported average rankings, performance comparison